Technique number 9, there is what is known as mihwariyan verses. Verses which are the pivot. I think you guys are better at engineering than I will be, something of that nature. Tell me, what does a pivot do? Centralizes it, right? Everything has to go around that pivot. There's a pivot, its axis, and everything that goes around it. In the Quran, in chapters, there are verses which are known as mihwariyan. Verses which are pivotal to understand the chapter. What we might also call spinal verses. You have a spine, you have the bones that come out of the spine, right? In Surah Al-Furqan, chapter number 25, verse number 9, if you want to go to it. I mentioned to you earlier about the theme of Surah Al-Furqan. What was it? Allah gives you criteria by which to prove truth and falsehood. And I mentioned that the antagonists used to make false accusations against the Prophet, against the Quran, against Allah. And so they were thinking a certain way. They would say about the Prophet, why does he walk in the markets? They would say about the Quran, why is the Quran revealed in chapters, not all at once? They would make all of these false claims. Look at verse number 9. انظر كيف ضربوا لك الأمثال فضلوا فلا يستطيعون سبيلا. This is a mihwariyan, pivotal verse. The whole surah is upon this pivot. This is a verse that everything else can be determined about. What does Allah say? See the likeness of what they apply to you, Ya Rasul. See how they address you, what they say about you. They've gone astray. And because of this, the way in which they think, they will not be able to find a way. And that's a proper issue, isn't it? They will not be able to find a path back to God. فَلَا يَسْتَطِيعُونَ سَبِيلًا. In response, Allah gives us Al-Furqan. He's telling us they can't find a way. They don't understand how to be able to navigate revelation, prophethood, theology. So I'm going to give you Al-Furqan. You see, Mihwariyan verse, Allah then responds to it with the surah. Technique number 9.